Hey guys, how is it going? Welcome to a new Elder Scrolls Legends video. Or rather, an old one. Why is that, you might ask? Well, today I will show you the Rammed Dragon Scout deck that I've used when the expansion news of Skyrim was coming out, but so far I had no time to make a video on it. Rammed Dragon was really popular once the expansion hit the servers, but since then it has been decreasing quite a bit in play. While I personally like Rammed Scout or any other form of Rammed deck a lot, there are some fundamental problems with the Dragon Rammed deck in general, which will lead to a bunch of polarized matchups on the ladder. Old Rammed Scout decks were already not the brightest star in case of prophecies, and that trend is not only continuing with Heroes of Skyrim, but in fact in most deck builds you will find zero prophecies at all. This will lead to a high vulnerability to aggressive decks, especially if you're not seeing any early ramp. The guards you have for the early turns are helpful to survive, but with tools like a shield breaker at hand, your opponent will still go for the face without hesitation. On the other hand, the dragon decks have a late game that is one of a kind, and the reason why the deck is hard to beat once you're out of the dangerous early to mid game. The holy trinity of dragons with Odahviing, Paarthurnax and Alduin combined with the powerful Hist Grove units just way too much for nearly any deck. When the expansion was fresh and everyone was testing some greedy decks, the Rammed Scout deck stood over them to punish their greed with even more greed in return. Since then the meta has shifted and it is, as expected, way more aggressive than we have seen it at the start. The reason for that are manifold and too much for this video, but the result of that is that Scout is in a tight spot at the moment, beating specific matchups easily while others are tough like hell. It is still a great deck, but to climb the ladder fast and steady, some other decks have just pushed it down. Funny enough, I also have more success in the current environment with a more old school ramp deck that is not using dragons and instead going for more prophecies and the Blood Magic Lord as a finisher. That is a story for a different video though, so for now let's just have a look at some gameplay with the Dragon Rammed Scout deck. Alright, so our first game will be against the Sorcerer. And Sorcerer, we need to be careful here, there are a lot of wards incoming. I'm gonna start with the Hist Grove here, I'm not sure, we're probably dropping the Woodland Lookout. Also, he will run Shadowfen Priest, so get the Woodland Lookout again. The Hist Grove, the first door might just go down to Shadowfen Priest. We're still interested in dropping some ramp early, so we are still playing that on our second turn with the extra Magicka that we have. So then we can ramp up, can get to stuff like the Preserver of the Root a bit earlier for the extra effect, have then a 6/6 with guard. That is helping us against the stack for sure. Also all the curse cards with the Shearpoint Dragon, the Witcher, these are helping us against the wards as well.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
He's playing Murkwater Master. Looks like he's playing more aggressive. He's then pushing 2 on our face. He has a small steel dagger in his hand. From the Quartermaster. The Dagger of Mage is also coming with a little ward. And there is a tree minder. So more ramp that we could use here. Thing is, how much damage will you push on the left side? Don't think it's too much. So he's getting another Tome of Alteration if he's just hitting the tree minder. They were just dropping tree minder on the right. We're playing the Scout's Report. Getting another Preserver, which is definitely very useful here. So we will be at 6 on the next turn, which means one turn later the Preserver is 6/6 with guard. And right now I just want to see a Shearpoint Dragon. I want to play that on the next turn and just get rid of the Dagger for Mage.
Shale take you. Do your worst.
Going down to 24, we got the Eclipse Baroness, there's a young Mammoth coming as well. And Spine of Eldersblood. Okay, even a bit more ramp. So why not? That's a pretty decent on the Spine of Eldersblood. Plus we will then at 8, so we can play Preserver if we like. We can also play Snake Tooth and 1 Preserver or something like that. Definitely interested in killing the young Mammoth. So the Snake Tooth will provide us with a lot of healing. If he is not killing this one, let's see, could use a Tome of Alteration now on the Quartermaster. Haunting Spirit. Apparently he's not doing that, so the young Mammoth is trading.
Do your worst.
And Scout reports another one. Well, yeah, let's just do that. See, maybe there's something else in Dark Guardian. I want to see something else right now, to be honest. Like that, that's definitely more useful. We're still dropping double Preservers here on the left side. Let's push 1 more in his face. For example, if this one is getting a buff from the Haunting Spirit, we will just use Shadowfen Priest. If another huge unit is on the board, we might just use the Shadowfen Priest Steel Dagger. So this one's getting buffed.
Do your worst.
It's good. Because this is running into the tree minder. So we can just use Shadowfen Priest and the 5/5 is going down. Also would love to see the Snake Tooth here. Shearpoint Dragon. So I guess we will just go Woodland Lookout.
Look to the skies.
Play the Shadowfen Priest here on the Windkeep Spellthought. Then I'm really interested in just going for the Snake Tooth to drain a bit. 7, and he's getting 1 extra card. So we're back to 29. Apparently something's incoming. He's not running that many prophecies here. Going for stuff like Windkeep, he's going for Dagger for Mage. So if he's getting a prophecy here, that is really lucky, especially Mystic Dragon. And fun stuff, by the way. As you can see here, the Windkeep Spellthought has the ward again, despite that we have just silenced him. That is also amazing.
By the 8th,
It's
they
just
will meet their maker.
so buggy at the moment. So buggy.
Confound you.
Dark Guardian. And another Woodland Lookout. Yeah, you know what? Definitely interested in dropping that here on the right. We're going for the Shearpoint Dragon. And I'm not a huge fan of giving him a Tome of Alteration. On the other hand, the right side looks definitely more dangerous. So we could just use Shearpoint Dragon here and get rid of the Windkeep Spellthought as well. We are healing quite a lot. I mean, the problem is really that the Windkeep Spellthought now has a ward. But well, let's just get rid of the Dagger. Let's do that. So we are killing a Mystic Dragon here. Currently has only 8 damage on the board, so not too much. We had 27 and we have 10 damage here that we can push, so I would say let's just go. Again, he's getting a prophecy. And he's really not running that many. Getting prophecy after prophecy. RP, okay, you are hitting the woodland. There you go. And where's the Shaggle? He should still be shaggled, man. So many bugs in this game. Not getting a card with the Thief of Dreams. He's getting some ward here. So hitting this one, interesting. Still not able to kill it. And there's Nahagliiv, so we're healing even more, which is excellent. But as you can see here, right now we have enough to kill him as well. So I would say we will just drop the Nahagliiv first. So just in case if he's killing the units, we can also drop the Dark Guardian. So that if he's getting something, we are getting more cards. Then we're just pushing 7 in his face. This time he's not getting anything, so another 4 in his face. And the game is over. Just like that, we were not even forced to play our RAM stuff here. Hist Grove is still there on the board. First game, first victory. Next matchup will be against an Assassin. So we have a Tree Minder, Soul Tier and the Shearpoint Dragon. You cannot keep those. We are keeping the Tree Minder nonetheless, because that's a nice RAM card early on. The other 2 cards are not really that useful. Soul Tier, for example, you will not get anything on your second turn, because there's nothing in the graveyard. Odahviing and Skeletal Dragon. Wow, that is one hell of a bad start. Thorn Histmage, yeah, that is helping us, but man, these two, that's a bit too expensive. He's going super aggressive. Yeah, we have no chance to get any out of that on the board. So he's starting with Ungolum the Listener, which means a small unit at least on the board, but we have nothing to counter that right now. Woodland Lookout, yeah, another card that we can only play on turn 3. So we will start them with the Tree Minder, drop them on the left side. Hope to at least kill Ungolum the Listener. Then 1 turn later, we already have enough for the Thorn Histmage, so it's a second ramp then.
For the black hand.
Ooh, soul splitting. Interesting. Very interesting. So instead of the Ungolum, he now has 2 units on the board, and both are stronger than a Tree Minder, which is kind of a problem. We are still taking 3 points of damage. Thorn Histmage is still coming, of course. We will drop the Thorn Histmage here on the right side, because this one is getting damage, so if you have a Leaflurker then we can just kill the unit. First card, well, he's just pushing the damage. Alright, so we get a Thieves Guild Recruit. And Gloom Lurker. Yeah, so definitely Thorn Histmage on the right side here. He's a bit running out of cards. Going super fast here. Thorn Histmage, then on next turn, as you can see, we have a Shearpoint Dragon, which is pretty good on Standard Shade. So if we can do it, we are clearing the whole board here. All 3 units are going down, but there might be just a Firebolt or something in his hand. Soul Tier. I could use a Soul Tier on the Thorn Histmage again.
I lurk in the shadows.
Brother Assassin.
Wait.
And something else. The Avenger, okay. He's not hitting the Thorn Histmage, he's waiting for the Brother Assassin. Then we could just got another Thorn Histmage. That is cool, man. So this one's coming on the left side. Let's just kill the Thunder Shade here. We're also dropping a Thieves Guild Recruit. I mean, now he's definitely interested in just using the Gloomlurker to take down the Thorn Histmage. Because otherwise we can just play Thieves Guild Recruit.
I will rend your flesh.
Bring out Nightmares, wow. So now he's getting a random creature and he can decide which unit he wants to pick with the Bring of Nightmares. So potentially that can be very devastating. There's a Raging Hoga. Well, yeah, that was working out kinda decently. But not for us, not for us.
We know.
Pushing the damage now in could be potentially another 9 that is coming in the face. And what's the effect, by the way, of this one? When he takes damage it gains +1/+1. Yeah, that is not happening here, unfortunately. That is not happening at all. And I really like to see some healing. So the only thing we can do for some healing would be then a Woodland Lookout into the Shearpoint Dragon. That's the only sort of healing we can provide right now. If we're not going into Soul Tier and then, for example, just get another Thorn Histmage. Oh man, that is not looking too good. Okay, we're doing that. Woodland Lookout on the left side, Shearpoint Dragon on the right side. We're getting rid of the Brother Assassin, healing for 4, so we're back to 15. Then we can trade here on the next turn. We can hopefully trade into something of these two. Not sure. Let's just go for one in the face for now. If we also get another Shearpoint Dragon, we could just play Woodland Lookout. Or if we get Elder Spine, for example, we can play another Woodland Lookout and heal more. He's just going for the face again, so he could push us down to 5. There's Spine of the Eldersblood, which is nearly enough to kill us.
I do love a good
Another Avenger.
Just give me a name.
Brotherhood Slayer, that is a lot of damage coming in. And the Witch. So is that enough? Just another Woodland and then the Spine of Eldersblood. That is providing us with 8 life, so at 13 we can kill... Oh man, that is... He has only 1 card, so it depends totally if he has our charge unit there. If not, we are probably fine. Especially 1 turn later we can go another Woodland Lookout and then the Skeletal Dragon. There are also some other option we could do. Just a Woodland Lookout and, for example, Tree Minder and Witch. Then also a Thieves Guild Recruit, or can we also play this one? Cannot. Yeah, okay. So we're going Woodland Lookout. We are dropping the Dark Guardian. Killing his Shade. We are using the Witch here as well. Get the Brother Slayer down. We are killing his Bring of Nightmares. And 1 more in the face. So with that we are more or less making sure that we are having a stronger board. I would also say we are using the... let's use the Thieves Guild Recruit as well. Just 1 extra card to draw. Another Witch. With a double Lookout on the board, we can then play the Skeletal Dragon, for example, on the next turn with another Lookout. So that will be then 12 life that we're getting back. But now we're making sure that we're not getting any sort of damage in the face. So even a Cliff Racer is hopefully not good enough. Just another Brothered Assassin. So it looks like we are safe for 1 turn, and then we're getting so much healing here. Another Soul Split. Interesting that he's not using the Avengers here. He's getting then sneaks on the board. Definitely more useful. Anyway, so that will be just another Woodland Lookout.
Look to the skies.
Just another Woodland Lookout. Now the question is if we go for the Skeletal Dragon. But we cannot drop the Skeletal Dragon here on the right side because it's just getting killed by the Brothered Assassin. So that is not a thing I prefer. I would say we're just dropping that here on the left side then. Let's just get the healing going. So that is 12 from the Woodland Lookout, which is a pretty nice feeling. Then we are obviously killing everything here. We are taking care of the Avenger as well. Just getting another unity on the board, which we cannot attack right now because it's in cover. So on this side here, let's just see, we will take care of the... Let's just kill the Standard Shade for now. It doesn't matter, otherwise you can get another unit. And I want to have the Woodland Lookout still on the board. So then we have more healing for a turn later. We had 17 life, so we should be out of trouble anytime soon. especially with more healing. So, for example, Odahviing on the next turn, we're getting an additional 12 points of healing if he's not killing one Woodland Lookout. Royal Sage.
I see you're in need of my wisdom.
Breakthrough. Ward. Regenerate. Ward. Okay, Ward is the worst. But we can still do it.
Come dance with death.
So the Woodland Lookout should be going down.
We know.
There you go. And then we can just play Odahviing. We're still getting a lot of life back, and the game should be decided then at this point. There you go, he's not doing anything. So we are playing the unit. We will play the Odahviing, kill everything on the board. On his side, of course. We are fine. So we are at 22 life. He's at 26, has one card. We will just pass here. There is no need to do anything. We'll just win the game in a couple of turns because we have so much power on the board. We get so much healing through the Woodland Lookouts. There is the Leaflurker. He's now killing one of the Woodland Lookouts. Last chance, more or less. There's Paarthurnax. Another decent card, right? Another decent card. Yeah, we can just go for the face here, more or less. I mean, we have 18 damage. Let's just go for the face. There's a lightning bolt. The next Woodland Lookout is going down. It's okay. Down to 11, we are dropping the Paarthurnax now, getting 3 shouts for duel, which is a Fire Breath, which is a Call of Valor, and we have another Call of Valor. Okay, cool, man. So we will drop the first call here on the left side, the second one on the right side, have some decent power on the board, and the game is then over on the next turn. I mean, it's very unlikely that he can survive another turn. And he can also, of course, not kill us here with 10 Magicka and a single Leaflurker on the board. So that was just the power of the Woodland Lookout. Without the extra healing that they provided us, we would be going down way faster. Thief of Dreams. Well, whatever he's getting there with Thief of Dreams, not even getting anything, that would not have helped him. Goblin Skulk. And there is a concede. We're winning another game. Thank you, Woodland Lookout. You was very kind of me.